Hi everyone, welcome to another video, and in today's review we're going to be looking at Kingdom HUFFER. So to start off with, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. As I mentioned in my Kingdom Warpath review, I think the Kingdom packaging is definitely a step up from the Siege and the Earthrise packaging, not only in terms of presentation but also of course that there's more card and less plastic, which is always a good thing. One of the things I like most about the Kingdom packaging is the fact that we get this really nice piece of wraparound artwork. Rather than just have a picture of the character on the side here, we get this wraparound art showing both the robot mode and of course HUFFER in his little vehicle mode there. Turn it around to the back, you can see some product photos there of HUFFER. And you notice he's got silver hands here and fully orange feet, whereas on the figure he's got grey feet and black hands. We'll come to that later. Transforms in 14 steps, and then turn it around to the side, we got that really nice piece of Kingdom artwork again. We'll just move the packaging to one side, and he also comes with a collector's card as usual. This time we've got the arc. Peeling it back, we've got the bad version of the image, and it looks like the arc's severely damaged there. Let's move that to one side. And let's just take a look at HUFFER himself. Now I think Hasbro and Takara Tomy have done a really good job with this one in terms of getting him looking as he did in his G1 appearance in the comics and the cartoons. Some slight differences, and I do have a couple of issues with this figure, but overall I think they've done a fantastic job. In terms of accessories, he comes with a blaster and he also comes with a combat shield, which doubles up as part of his flatbed, but we'll just move that to one side for a moment. And we'll also take a look at this gun later because it has a nice feature which I don't think I've seen before. But taking a look at the figure, as you can see he does have black hands and grey feet, whereas in the cartoon his feet were fully orange and his hands were the same as his arms. He's also got wheels on the sides of his legs, which he didn't really have in the cartoon, but it's not really a deal breaker or anything like that. Quick 360. He does have hollows on the back of his legs, which is a bit of a disappointment, but for a deluxe class figure it really is quite nice. And in terms of articulation, he does have good articulation. The arms will rotate all the way around. Arms can extend. It's a 90-degree bend at the elbow. Legs can kick out to about there. Can kick forward and backwards. He has a decent knee bend. He does have a waist rotation. It is rather stiff, but it is there. And of course he has the ankle tilt, but just to bear in mind, if you're tilting it further you do get a bit of a gap. It's a shame they couldn't extend the plastic just a little bit there. Head, plenty of movement on the head. It will turn 360 and you can look up and down, and no tilt to the left and right, which is a shame, but plenty of posability there. In terms of transformation, it's relatively straightforward and quite enjoyable, so just make sure the feet are straight, and then the first thing you want to do is just bring those up and tab them into place. One thing I forgot to mention, by the way, there's no 360 on the leg, there is limited rotation. So then you want to tab the feet together, and then what I like to do is extend the shoulders outwards and then just rotate them forward. Again, this arm outwards and then just forwards. Lift the cab slightly and just move it out of the way. Turn the head so it's facing the rear, and then this whole section of the chest is going to hinge forward on this pin. So if you bring that forward like that, and then what you want to do is put your finger and thumb here, and then this section is going to fold up and they're going to form the smokestacks of the truck. Again, on this side, just fold those out of the way, and then that allows you to fold these wheels downwards and just clip them into place like that. And then we can fold this section back up and then just tab it behind this plastic tab here like that. And we can then bring the cab down and just pop that into place. Rotate the arms so this lines up with this tab on the back of the cab. That's going to sit there. Again, on this side, just rotate that so it tabs into place, and then fold the fists inwards like that. And then the last thing you want to do is just make sure the waist's straight and just fold the legs, making sure they stay together, not like I've just done. Fold the legs forward and just tab them into place onto the thighs, and there you have HUFFER in his semi-truck mode. Now what you can do is take the combat shield that we saw earlier and it will peg in to the back of his flatbed. And there we go. Now the other thing we can do is, as I mentioned earlier, the weapon has got a strange feature. I don't think I've seen this before, but you can actually split the weapon apart. Just get your thin fingernail in there and it comes into two pieces. These, utilising that slot there, will peg onto the side of this, so it kind of forms the side of his flatbed. So if we just put that on there, and again on this side. Just tab that on. It forms a bit of a pickup bed. Now personally I don't really like the look of this, so I'm just going to take that off again. And for having it in vehicle mode, I think I'll just display it like that with the shield on there as the flatbed. Now, one thing I mentioned earlier was the hands are black on this instead of silver. Now, I have seen some reviewers saying that they think they should be silver, but I actually think they've done the right thing making them black, because these arms are meant to look like the smokestacks on the truck, and by having the fist black, I think it just makes the illusion of them being smokestacks more believable. If these were silver, this would look like a metal frame all the way around, and I think the hands would stand out more. So I think they've done the right thing there by making them black, but you know, your opinion might differ, that's fine, but I think they've done the right thing making them black. The other cool thing about this is if we take this off, you can actually get HUFFER to tow Prime's trailer, and in terms of scale it actually looks pretty good. He can tow Optimus Prime's trailer. So if you were wondering about that, yes you can. In terms of vehicle mode then, I think they've done a good job with this one. Quick 360, wheels turn nicely enough, really nice blue transparent plastic there for the cab, some nice silver paint on the bumper, the grille and the lights. We've got paint for the windshield wipers, and we've got paint for the lights on top of the cab. Fortunately I've got a little bit of paint wear on mine there. Paint again on the mirrors, and at the side obviously we have the silver smokestacks. Painted wheels. I know on some of the Earthrise releases we don't have painted wheels, which is a bit of a pet hate of mine. Looking at the back, we do have some paint for the rear lights, but unfortunately we've got some rather large voids here, but that is mitigated slightly if you have this on the back. And turn it upside down, unfortunately we can see quite a bit of the robot mode. You can see his chest, his groin and his thighs there, but nobody displays it upside down, so that's not really much of a problem. But yeah, all in all, for a deluxe class figure, I am really pleased with this one, and I'm eager to see what they're going to do with Pipes when he's finally released for the Kingdom Wave. But yeah, great looking little alt mode, pleased with HUFFER, so let's get it posed up as robot mode for some final thoughts. Cheers. Some final thoughts then. Another great deluxe class figure for the Kingdom line. I think Hasbro and Takara Tomy have done a really good job with this one. As you can see, it scales quite nicely with the other figures. We've got Kingdom Optimus on the left there and Earthrise Ironhide. So if you're going to stick these on the shelf next to some other Autobots, it's going to look pretty good, I think. A few nitpicks here and there, you know, the grey on the feet rather than all orange feet, and then we've got the black hands rather than silver, but no real issues for me. The voids on the back of the legs would be my only real bugbear, but again, you're not going to display it with the back of the legs facing outwards, so not really too much of a problem. But yeah, all in all, I think a nice little figure, and definitely one worthy of adding to your collection. Are you going to pick up HUFFER? Are you going to add him to your collection? Let me know in the comments if you've already got him or you're thinking about getting him. Do you like him or do you not? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, let me know. If you didn't like the video, please leave me a comment, let me know what you didn't like, what you think I could do better. I always welcome any criticism, so if it makes me make better videos, then please let me know. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I've got plenty more reviews on the way. We've got Kingdom, Ultra Magnus and Cyclonus, and we've also got Studio Series Hot Rod and Cup on the way as well on the channel, so looking forward to getting those reviewed. I'll leave it there. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.